We're live!
Hi. We're live.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm Audie.
I'm Jen.
I'm Roselle.
And A's.
And
And we
we're...
are
Ah!
Sam.
Lagi tayong nakatawa.
Welcome back, everyone, to another interview. And tonight we have a very special dear friends of ours and guest to interview.
Yeah, so very exciting kasi they just opened their second branch.
I know. Grabe. And
And-
sobra. And the last time that we were there, grabe. We're so busy.
Yeah, we're so excited. So without further ado, Ace, do you want to introduce them?
All right. So we have a entrepreneur, so husband and wife, and they are
Rhea and Eric.
Give it up, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Black is amped also.
How are you guys? Have you had any sleep yet?
No. We're still catching up.
so you are actually at your new
New branch.
store, so new branch.
Yes, here in Sunshine.
You're in Sunshine, yes.
Yes.
Ah,
So we're very privileged because they haven't really had a rest, and then they gave us this opportunity to interview them. It's been more than a year in the making, right?
Yes. I can still remember last December.
thank you
I
very
think
much.
that was the time when it was the first anniversary of Purple Yam.
Yeah, actually November. Yeah, November 26th. Supposed to be before the anniversary.
So she just waited for the second branch before she allowed us to interview them.
Yes, thank you so much.
Finally, you are here. So why don't you introduce yourself? I know everyone knows you already, but maybe
Tell about
yourself.
and your brand.
Pass.
Eric's been doing
Pass.
well. He knows what to answer. I like
Eric,
it.
you used your pass too
Kinda
early.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. So we can only use it in the middle and the last question. Okay.
Real, sorry. Real.
Rhea Orteliano Aristincol. I am a pastry chef and the owner of Purple Yam Cafe and Bakery.
Eric. Resting Cole. I'm Rhea's. Have the privilege of being Rhea's husband, and I am also one of the owners of Purple Yum.
Wow. Thank you so much. So we've been, chasing you up. I know you guys are very busy and like what we said, this is a year in the making. So we're really excited, to have you in our podcast. So now you have Purple Yam as the brand, and you're now at Sunshine. So tell us about your new branch. How did it come? Like in 2 weeks, you managed to put this up.
A lot of it is just magic, and we wished for it. It came through. But with a lot of also hard work, Ray and I were already looking for another branch, but just waiting for the perfect space and time to do it. Um, and just like every night, we're always at home wandering off on the internet and looking at different teleseries and then going back and forth to teleseries and realestate.com. We came across this property here, and then we jumped on it. So, like I said, just taking on an opportunity when it's there. And then we called the landlord, said to see you tomorrow. We saw her the next day, and then 12 days later, you see this thing behind us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yes, well done.
Yes.
So good you managed to pull everything off, and yeah, just seeing the grand opening, like people lining up. It's just perfect. Yeah. So congratulations, guys. Again.
Congratulations.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So from how long have you been thinking of the second branch, Rhea? Like, has it been a few months, or How long have you been thinking about this second branch? How long have you been planning to open one?
We've been thinking already quite some time, like even like probably around May or June. It's just like we step back because like something come up and then we have to like step back and and think about what we can do next. But yeah, so we got all cleared, so that's why we were like, okay, maybe it's time for a new location. We were thinking about like Nari Warren. We were even like considering north. We actually no one knows. We've been really driving around north, um, Nari Warren, and then I think Sunshine was not really an option because we were thinking that like West is big market and there's a lot of Filipino here, and if we open one here, it has to be like big so we can accommodate all the Filipinos. But I think it God's lead us where we are now because like okay, this is all you can afford, so you better grab it or or you have to wait again. So yeah, so we just grabbed the opportunity, so we found this one.
Mhm.
I think for us, just being in the business that we're in, you need to keep thinking about the next step, or else you'll just be complacent. So it's just part of our overall vision, and then the vision always changes. Sometimes you think it's going to be something else, and then something comes up and it changes, and you just follow the path that it takes you to. Um, for us, we thought we were going to be opening a bunch of grocery stores. So sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes it's not a grocery store; it's another Purple Yum. But yeah, so it took us here, and as Rhea said, like we were fortunate in June to get some really good news, and then from then it was almost like a second life, second chance. So
Yeah.
we didn't think let's take it and run with
Did you ever get worried that opening in the west side you'll have a lot of competitions? Did it bother you, or is it more of like we're ready because our brand's already known?
I think no, because I think we
it.
just do our own thing and we support all the Filipinos, like
Yeah.
like the restaurant owners. Actually, they are our friends. Like we know them, we visit them sometimes. So, like competition never really across in our mind, and we just do our what we already have, and yeah, we just do
Yeah.
our own our own like what we have in Purple Yam in Chadston.
And I think for us, it's also we understand that there is a community here,
Yeah.
so we want to be part of that community. Um,
Yeah.
and it's not about for us competing with other stores around.
Yeah.
I think if anything, um, you just start planting seeds everywhere, right? So maybe
Right.
Sunshine becomes a Filipino town, like
Mm-hmm.
you'll see in
Yeah.
other cities, places where those populations of culture congregate and establish businesses, just like Vietnamese businesses. Like you'll see
Yeah.
3 or 4 Vietnamese restaurants on the same street. So
Yeah.
it's not about competition. I think for us, it's something that we saw with our products that we can offer, and those are things we also think about. We don't think about. I mean, we think about like, okay, these other places are selling
Yeah.
this. Maybe we shouldn't sell that. So, but again, I think for us, it's about being a part of this community, putting Sunshine more on the map for not just Filipinos, for everyone, and then like the always thing is like Filipino food forward, right? So we're trying to say maybe this is the hub. Like
Yeah.
like if you're in Melbourne, someone's gonna fly into the city and say, "Where'd I get Filipino food?" Okay, just drive maybe a couple of kilometers from the airport. You'll find this place called Sunshine,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
take your pick. Take your
Yes.
pick, right? So I think that's our goal.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's complementing other Filipino businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I love how they think. Like we can all do our part being business owners, and we actually can
And then it's
get it
some
out.
other people that think we come here and then it's exciting to see the community come out, like get out of their homes and see the lines, and then see people drive by and say, people get curious, like, why is there a big line there?
Yeah.
A lot of Filipino descent. People walking by, like peeking into the window still. What's so big about that place there? So again, we get these people curious about what we're doing, and then they
Mhm.
catch on to the food.
Yeah. Yes,
You
that's
know,
right.
it's
So
just amazing.
you've done a lot of interviews, but we just want to ask again, how did Purple Yum started?
Just yeah, I was just gonna say I was thinking the same question. And they've done this multiple times.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
How much Amira? Because this is like
Yeah,
a
it's like
MNK.
yeah. How much? We need
This is
four part episodes.
this is like maalala mo
So
kaya.
we're gonna come back four part series. I'll let Rhea start first, and maybe I'll just.
Yeah.
So like 2021 when me and Eric we're from Queensland, so we moved here in Queensland on March that 2021, just after and then I was working at Laurent Bakery and as a pastry chef, and I think just before Mother's Day, at like, well, this is a confession, I don't really like ube cake. Like, I mean, there's a lot. So but because I tried a lot of ube cake even back in the Philippines, so as a pastry chef, I want to make my own, like, like taste, like flavor, and then one weekend I was like, I'm craving for ube cake, but I want to make my own. And then I posted it, in Melbourne. And then I'd say like, oh, like weekend, and then like I'm just baking a ubi cake, and then everyone was just messaging like, are you selling this? Can I try to order? But I said like, no. But two of those ladies, I baked for them. But yeah, they just posted in Pinoy in Melbourne, and that's it all started. And they just like keep messaging me, like 50 to 100 people messaging me,
Wow.
I want to order. Then I quit because I had two jobs. I quit one job, and then I quit my other job to just focus in baking at home.
Wow.
Okay. Got a follow-up question. You did
Sure.
say at the start you're not a big fan of ube. So how did you fall in love with it? What happened? Now you're all purple.
I fall in love with it. Normally when we bake, like, it's already good, but I think what's more good when you have someone tried what you bake or cook, and then of course I introduced it to my husband. I said like, can you try it? And he's like, oh, this is really good. And then I think that confidence also, like, add-ons to to my confidence, like, oh, okay. Like, this is something. So yeah, but
I think for Rhea, I always tell her she's really fortunate to be one of those persons who is able to make a business about what she loves, around what she loves to do. Um,
Mm.
if it were my decision, um, it's not what I love to do, so I probably wouldn't even be part of this equation. But she was able to make this cake, and for her, I think it's also, like she said, she doesn't really enjoy the ube cake. I think for her, it's like the process.
yeah.
Like it
Mm.
does something for her. Like if you see her and watch her bake and finish off these cakes, and then she gets to see this result about what she made, and then at the end she offers it to another person, and they enjoy it too. So there's like a lot of satisfaction and
Mm.
sort of not just satisfaction, but sort of like validation of
Mm.
what she does. Um, and then I just try to support her as much as I can. And then from the cakes became something else, and then we were able to like take this thing from a cake with 100 orders, filling orders on an Excel spreadsheet, Me not being able to understand how to drive in Melbourne. There's like some, and we're both me and Ray when we came here, we had no friends,
No, we
didn't know
don't have friends.
anybody.
No, yeah.
So actually, the driving for me was actually an introduction to the city for
Yeah.
myself. Just driving ever. I still don't know where I am now, but I did drive a lot of different places and delivered a lot of cakes.
Oh, I remember one of the first order. Like someone messaged, "Can you meet us at Pakenham Station?" And he was like, "Okay, we're gonna meet. That's easy because than for me going to your place."
Yeah.
But then he realized from Chadstone to Pakenham is really far, and then we didn't even charge any
And we really-
delivery fee.
and I think I did the search. I did the
Afterwards.
no, I did the search before rush hour. So you're like middle of the night, 1 o'clock a.m. You have this order in front of you. Where's Pakenham? And without rush hour, it's maybe 26 minutes. So with
Yeah.
rush hour, triple that, right? So I was like, oh god. And then we got in trouble from that customer too. Unfortunately, we got in trouble.
Or
Yeah.
and then when did you introduce the Halo Halo in your shop? Is it at the same time with the cakes?
No.
I think it was Christmas time. I don't remember.
Um.
I think we always knew what we wanted to serve, but the cakes and the baking was just such a task that we couldn't get to the other things that we're trying to make, and then it came later. Did it come January? I forgot.
No, we started like around first week of December.
Okay.
Yeah, we started because we were already trying to like make like cakes and then Filipino dessert and then silogs, but then we thought we were only talking like he's gonna do the cooking, I'm gonna do the baking, and then we have one help, but then it was more than that. Like we need more like whole barangay to help us to like to make it happen, to the like production, service, and all
Yeah.
together.
And then we've been fortunate that a lot of the things that we do, we'll like sort of shoot it out into the universe, and then
Yeah.
people pick up on it on their own. Like in the beginning, we didn't even know what marketing was. We're just like, okay, let's take one picture, and then we're lucky that really like got a lot of organic word of mouth growth for a lot of our products.
Yeah, and also I think the like really the Pinoy in Melbourne was the first like to help us to connect to Filipinos, like in the community in Melbourne. So we got actually all our customers is from there. So Pinoy in Melbourne, thank you.
But there's also Marites. So
Yes,
Ban-
in Melbourne.
can you greet them, guys?
Marites in Melbourne, thank
No,
you.
they're
Andrew, sometimes he visits us in the shop.
I think we were karaoke partners in one night. I think that's what it was. But
Yeah, there's a few that wants to say hello.
Hi Ben.
then
Hi Ben. Ben, we met during Pinoy Entrepreneurs February this year, and then we don't know each other, but then when we met there, we just clicked, and then
Yeah.
his family has really been there for us. Like
Yeah.
I think Ben is just like one call away, or sometimes we call them in the middle of the night, like literally like 11 p.m. It's like we're hungry, and they'll be like, "Okay, come here, we're gonna cook for you." So
and the thing with Ben's one of those guys, like one of those people. Everyone has that in their group of friends, like that one person who'll always remember your birthday, or who always that you can say, "I need help." They'll be one of the first persons there.
yeah,
Yes.
So, we've been fortunate with Ben also to partner with him with Rhea's Gucci and add one of his products to our lineup. So thank you to Ben.
and
We
finally,
saw something before. Another
Ghetto
lady.
Ship,
Ah.
Chef Rhea.
Ariane.
Ariane.
Hi,
Aryan
Yeah, how
eldest.
you doing?
Uh,
Like, sorry.
she's like she loves
She was,
Obi.
yeah, she was one of our first
She's
Mm,
I'm very depressed. I need to I need to recover from this. So
Hi,
I need
Irish.
Obi King. Oh, Irish. She's beautiful. She always like says, I really need your malagkit. Anytime she will cook it for me.
And then,
Oh
bad.
man. Oh,
so
perfect guys.
so a lot of
Castle Studio.
a shout out to
Yeah.
the Irish team, also a lot of our friends we met in Pune Entrepreneurs when we were there the first time. So thank you for letting us network with a great
I
group of
think
people.
as we said before, like when we moved here in Melbourne, even when we opened the Purple Yam, we don't have family, we don't have friends, we don't know anyone. Like, but then I think when we joined the second Pinoy Entrepreneurs, that's opened
Open
the
gates.
door for like real friendship, and then like real people, not just in business. Like, especially
Yeah.
you guys. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I mean, don't get it wrong. We have families. We're not orphans. Ray's family's in the Philippines. My family is in the States, Philippines,
Yeah.
Japan. So different
Mm,
parts of the world. But we were fortunate to me and Ray and I land in Melbourne.
yeah. Really hard just not having like immediate help at the start, right? How
Yeah.
did you guys cope with each other? Because like first-hand experience is quite difficult sometimes, because you got different personalities and in managing the business.
But
um
yeah, different
yeah.
different management styles and
Mm.
just ideas clashing. But you guys seem to make it work. What is your secret formula?
I think first you need to do a search of police reports uh, in Melbourne because see this. I'm trying to find. Oh no, I'm trying to, just joking. I think Ray and I have a really good partnership. Not just we're. I think, like we said, there's a lot of friends here, so we're each other's best friends. We're each other's lovers. We're each other's partners, business partners. Um, we yell a lot at each other, but
Yes.
at the
Yes.
same time, we always like get it out and then move forward. So that's almost been like some ways it might not be the healthiest things all the time,
Yeah.
but it works for us.
Yeah,
So
like most of the time, like I always we are fighting, and then like I hate him so much, and then later on, like I have no choice but like I need to call him and say like I need flour, I need sugar, please. I run out of this, so yeah.
So
oh, we
So
have two
Eric,
dogs.
And we
We have
yeah,
have
two
two
you
dogs.
dogs now.
Two dogs help.
yeah. So, the I think the most one of the most difficult tasks to do when starting a business is to find your brand, your business name. How did you come up with Purple Yum?
The name?
Yeah, the name.
Oh, that's because how it started.
I think we knew it had to do something with ube because of the cake.
Mhm.
Although Rhea made other cakes, like the ube bakapano cake was the most popular one, so we knew we wanted to have it something. And I don't remember some of the other names that came up. Um, I had a little like I had a little like bakery that I made in the Philippines next to my mom's house. It was called Barrio Bakery. So I was like,
Yeah, we want
maybe we'll just do Barrio Bakery again. But
or
she
we were like RE confection, like
oh yeah, yeah.
pre-confection. So actually that was the first like choice, but
But I think
then
that was more of a business just to put on paper because RE confections on a sign probably would be very expensive and not the best brand name to think of.
Mhm.
But yeah, we knew that
it's
it
like
need,
starting from like purple, like it's like purple yum, but then
yeah.
I had to convince him that I was like, it's purple yum, it's purple, purple yum, and he's like, no, 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 no. I said like, and he's like, how about purple yum, like YUM.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's different. And then
Because
it's
there was
like,
like
Yep.
there's
That's a brand.
a lot of donut places in the states. It's also like Yum Yum Donuts or Yum something or Yum
Yeah.
whatever. And then with the colors, again,
it's
we just got
purple.
lucky. It was purple. It matches the ube cake. And then I'm originally from Los Angeles, so Los Angeles
Of
Laker
course,
colors.
Golden State.
It just made
With
sense.
the yellow.
Purple and yellow. And then when we made the logo, I told Rhea like it has to, even though it's called Purple Yum, it's a generic name, but it has to reference the Philippines somehow. So we asked, we did our logo on Fiverr. So I asked the guy, you got to make me this logo, but somehow you got to incorporate the 6-point Filipino star
The star, the
so in a lot of ways it's almost like a subliminal message if you don't know it's the Philippines. So if you look at the logo, you see it on the left side, it just looks like a star, but really,
Yeah, I can see it there behind you guys.
yeah,
The logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a reference to the Philippines.
Mm.
Mm,
Very
That's
creative.
cool. Yeah.
very good.
I guess knowing you guys, one thing that I really admire from both of you is that when you think of something, when you have some, if you have when you have good ideas, you sort of just don't overthink it. You sort of just act on it,
yes, yes, yes.
and it's very quick.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
that's
going
what,
to Hawaii.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
You don't overthink. It's
those
simple.
guys, those guys behind us don't know yet.
Papagalitan kami ng mga staff.
Color, I'll stop.
Hindi pa ako
Alam niyo kayo?
sa mga staff yung leave.
No, but as Roselle was saying, yeah, whenever you think of an idea, next thing when you're
It's
opening a
done.
shop already.
Yeah. And you just don't overthink. You act on it. And then you just don't overthink. You don't overcomplicate things.
I think for us, it's a result of a lot of, I'd say a lot of life experiences that we had in the last couple of years, because some of those things wasn't room for overthinking. Like my dad got sick, I got to go to the Philippines.
Yep.
At one point in Rhea, we thought she was sick, so we had to do something there.
Yeah.
It's just like being able to put yourself in a position when an opportunity comes up, just to grab it.
Yeah.
And then just taking a leap, take a risk, take a jump, because again, with all the things that happen, not just in my life and Rhea's life, we know like we don't have a lot of time on this planet. So if you think about something for too long, it's gonna pass you by.
Aw,
That's really
Yeah.
good message there.
Like you can only like plan for the future, but day by day or
Nice.
tomorrow you can this opportunity you better grab it.
I have to write this down.
There's a lot of things are like cliches, but there's a lot of truth in cliches.
Yeah.
That's where they're cliches. But
Mhm.
especially once you get older, you're like, oh, and I'm gonna cuss here. Like that shit makes sense. Like that's why people say that thing,
Mm.
because life is short, right? Life is short.
Yep.
That's
And
right.
we've witnessed that in your life. It's not just something that you tell us. It's like we get surprised, like what? We've seen it, we've witnessed it, and it's something that we really respect. With what you're doing. Yeah.
And I think that's
So,
where we got the courage from as well, like Ace and Roselle and us too, when we open our cafes.
yeah.
You were such great mentors that you gave us the courage that you can do it, just open it. Even if we don't have much experience, we just did it because you guys are behind us. So yeah, we really owe as much to our success from you guys. So yeah, thank you for always supporting us.
Yeah.
Inspiration. Yes. I think
Yeah,
someone said.
and if we can help someone, like we're the first people to say, I don't want that to happen to anyone else. Like if it was that bad for us, imagine how bad it would be for somebody else to go through what we went through. Like, if we can tell you any bit of advice, share any experience, like you can see here, our mouths flap and we will share. We're willing to share.
Yeah.
What
Unselfish.
Yeah, sorry. What's one thing you can share? I mean, we have the privilege of being close to you and being good friends with you, but to others who are planning to sort of embark on a small business journey or contemplating about it, what sort of advice or some tips you can give them if they're in the position that you were in a few years ago or a couple of years ago?
Just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
just,
yeah, like,
just just do it. Like if you want it and if you think you have the product or you can like really like do what you want to do, just do it because there's if you are confident, everything's follow.
because I know everyone thinks and says it's easy for you to say, right? But
Yeah,
if you don't just believe and just take the leap,
of course.
you're going to be in your life 20 years later and saying, I should have taken that leap 20 years ago. You're going to
Yeah.
blink, time's going to pass you by. And you'd be surprised, like, again, I'm not going to say it's easy. We're not here to say it's easy. I'm not Zach in Australia to say or whatever, to say, like, you're going to make $1 million because, or 100,000. We're just, we're just,
Hello, Zach.
we're just, sorry, Zach, I don't mean to say anything, but we're just,
Shout
we're just a boy and a girl from the Philippines who said let's open a restaurant, and then we did it. So again, you just gotta take the leap, and then you'll if you really want to, you put yourself with good people, surround yourself with good people around you. It's gonna happen. You'll find support somehow. You'll find people to um, you'll find people to support you mentally, financially, with knowledge. But the first thing to do is just
Yeah,
you gotta tell yourself you're gonna do it.
yeah, you just need to convince that like you can do it. So you can convince like customers or investors or like whoever's around you. Otherwise, if you're not confident, then it's also hard to convince people to believe in what you are doing or what you are selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, you have
So
to believe in yourself first.
I just have something in my mind. So when you were talking about the brand and you thought about it, you had the perfect name because there is power in that brand. So whenever I think about Popper Yum, I was thinking of ubi cake and the halo halo and the products you made. It's so great because the name itself it blends with the food that you're carrying. So I have a question. So with all the orders you get every day, how do you make the consistency of all the products you have?
Um, we make a lot, but we can only do like let's say for the ubi cake, we have small oven in the shop in Chadstone. We can only do like 12 cakes at a time. And then while that 12 cakes is baking for 25 minutes, then I have to mix the next one. And then when it comes out, the next batch is already ready. By the time it's ready, then I'm already starting making my cream for that ubi cake. So I build 12 at a time. So then I know that I'm looking what I'm doing. I don't miss anything, or if there's any like the height of the cake or it's crooked or something, then I throw it away. I reject it.
I mean, for us, it's always about the process and
Yeah.
figuring out how to make sure that everything we make is consistent. And we'll be the first ones to tell you, just with the products that we make, sometimes it's not always consistent. Sometimes we have to bring in a new person. There's a new pastry chef that comes along, but it's just over repetition, repetition and time that I think something comes consistent, and then again you will have hiccups along the way, but it's how you come back from those hiccups and then make sure that that person or um, or us as persons that looking at the process that we minimize it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, I know Jen always asks this, but I just want to ask you. So, how do you, not manage, but when you receive any bad feedbacks, How do you handle it?
I cry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
Because it's still
yeah. It started with like like blaming each other, like asking me who did this, who processed this, who took the order, or and then sometimes I just don't know, like I just cry and then when I get better, then we talk again and say like, okay, next time we do this. Okay, maybe we add another person, or maybe we add more equipment to be like faster. So we
Yeah.
sometimes you think like you have everything already, it's all set up, but sometimes like we have more customers and there's waiting time or someone needs tomato sauce and then that's already bad for the customer, so it's really hard and we try to fix and to be better each time.
I think
um,
it's going to be relative to what sort of complaint or something happened, but I think the first thing that we do, of course, you want to find the root cause, right? So you want to find what happened and what was the exact thing, where in the exact point of the process did something fail, and then um, we got to take ownership, right? So we made a mistake. We're human. Um, and at the same time, um, just depending on the situation,
Yeah, I get to
it,
I get to
yeah,
like to get the blame because I run the kitchen
yeah,
and as much as like I keep telling my staff like you need to do this, you need to do that, to do that, and then there's some like if we miss something and then we have bad reviews and it goes to Eric and then it comes back to me. I filtered everything
yeah.
before I get to my staff. We were like one point that we had a fight because of bad reviews and I didn't really like handle it very well. I just like cried in front of my staff. I was like, please guys, don't do this, please.
Because
Like, me and my
you
husband is
guys
fighting already because it keeps happening.
you guys know this as much as us because you guys have been owners as well. When people say something about you, it's just natural to take it personal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they type something on a computer, but they don't know the context of what the person on the other end is seeing. So they're saying, "Oh, you missed my lecture plan," and then on the other end we're saying, "How stupid can we be? It's just a lecture plan. We missed it, right? It's just one little thing. How did we do that?" And then explaining it back to the customer, you got to figure out a way to walk that fine line. And then sometimes, a lot of the times, also it might be the customer's fault, and then
Mhm.
you also have to walk that fine line to say, "Sorry, but this is maybe what might have happened." Um, and you got to explain it a certain way, and you got to take the punches in the eye, and then figure out how to deal with each situation.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
it's really difficult not to take it personally because you work too hard, you put
Yeah.
your heart and soul into it, and to get a negative review
And
after
then,
all the hard work, it's
yeah,
really
you
hurt.
make literally 1,000 of these things all the time, and then there's that one thing that will happen once could just could
Yeah.
just discredit you,
Yeah, and
discredit you for that one occasion. But people forget about the 999 times where it went well, right? So it's only
like,
that one time when it went bad.
Mm.
mm,
yeah, and sometimes also like especially me, like if it's my fault, I know if it's my fault, then I feel bad about like really like Rhea, like you've been doing this like thousands of times, like why you miss putting this or putting that, like so yeah, it's a hard process, but I think we're already like get used to it.
no, I agree. You guys are doing so well. Yeah, like we learned so much from you. Just you like mentors to us. So honestly, like your experience. Yeah, I see how you two work. So it's a great advantage. I mean, what about like running two different shops now? What do you think will be the challenges and how would you deal with it?
Um,
The
I think
challenge,
it's exactly it. Trying to be at two places at one time.
yeah, and
That's the
also
biggest
I
challenge.
think that
You can't be at two places at one time.
and also the challenge is like this is very overwhelming. The West Filipinos, they're really like very supportive, and we get sold out every day with our cake. So actually
Mm.
after this, I have to go back to Chadstone and do production maybe until 4 a.m. So we have something
Wow.
to for display,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's a challenge now. And
And we feel like we opened this place in this community, so now we owe it to this community that we have to be ready. We have to have
yeah,
all of our products available. But um, you try to see, you try to estimate who's going to come out and
yeah,
how many people. I don't know. They're like um, maybe the last time I saw so many Filipinos in one place was my Filipino graduation in school back home. But there were a lot of people that came out. Thank you to
yeah.
Sunshine and the surrounding communities
Yeah, like
who
we are
came.
very like grateful. Like this past 4 days, we are always like sold out. We bring like lots of cakes in the morning, but still we sold out. And
It's hard to for someone to come in the
Recently.
door and say
yeah,
there's no more of that purple thing that we like selling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like we got sold out in the morning, and then we cannot we cannot do anything anymore in the afternoon, because that's all the production that we have for today. We feel bad when someone comes, oh, I came here for the ube, we want to buy ube, but there's no ube. So yeah.
And even with the food, like sometimes a lot of people think we're just halal and cake, but we do have food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
sometimes,
have silog, we have
yeah,
hot meals, breakfast all day.
and then those sell out as well, unfortunately. But
And you also have coffee.
Coke,
You also have coffee.
Coffee.
coffee,
coffee,
yes,
yeah, we do have coffee.
yes, we have coffee.
Yeah. So it's not just the silog and the cake. So yeah, everyone come down to Purple Yam in Sunshine.
Yeah, we got like smoothies. We have mango graham, and then we
Ube
have the
smoothie.
ubi smoothies.
So which one is a longer hours? Chancellor
This
on
one,
this one.
this one is
This
the
one.
longer, but
Oh,
yeah, we were planning to close tomorrow, but I told Eric no, I'm gonna go stay in in Chadston to do production tonight. But he told me already like
Yeah,
it can be like happening that we sold out this and that. But I told him like no,
again,
I'd rather stay tonight to do some production.
it's one of those hard decisions you have to make as a business. Like we have a soft opening, but at the same time, we're trying to introduce this thing that we have to these people. But these people are buying everything from us. It's hard for us to catch up. So
And
maybe we're considering like to close down one day just to catch up and sort of reconfigure and
regroup.
regroup and replenish our stocks.
But it's hard
Yeah.
if we close tomorrow. We already have pre-ordered full cake for tomorrow's
wow.
meal, so you can really close.
We just leave the cake
Yeah.
outside. On the,
We've
we just leave the cake outside on the doorstep. And close
I
the
heard
door.
I heard the word soft opening. So is there a grand opening?
Um, I don't think
I
so.
think so. We hope so. No, we hope so. We hope so. I mean,
We hope so, but
Yeah.
I think
because maybe we'll do the same time as the Chadston grand opening, because that one still is waiting for a grand opening.
Chadstone, we only have the soft opening. We never had the grand
That's
opening.
it.
So maybe
Been
that's
there.
maybe it's almost medium now.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it low, but you don't over deliver, but you have done excellent managing Chadstone, which is so inspiring. And I think you guys never rest. Have you heard of that word, rest?
Probably
We had,
optional.
we had a lot of rest until we lost our passports. So,
Yes, yes.
so that forced us to stay. But
Yeah, so you guys love your travel, so here's some
oh,
tips.
yeah,
Yes,
oh,
we
wow,
love
Hey,
yes.
Yeah. How do you manage to still keep a work and life balance if there's any? So you haven't been sleeping, you guys.
I think there's no really life balance. It's just like you get the balance when you get the chance. Look at the weather. You look at the weather and say, "Oh, it's gonna rain for the next 3 days. Okay, let's go drive somewhere for the weekend or on the weekdays." And then that's life balance.
No, that's sort of like our mantra. Like we look for something, and then if something comes up, we just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And do you still plan for a third or fourth branch? Is that in the radar?
Secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
we were
course.
actually thinking about it already. Now that we have problem about like doing production
Logistics.
that we're trying to deliver to so we can accommodate all the orders, especially holidays are coming, Christmas, and
Yes.
there's gonna be a lot of Christmas parties, and then it's gonna be two two branches that we need
We need to
to
support.
yeah
So,
yeah.
so there's not enough refrigerators in the world to put a lot of cakes. Um, so
Yeah.
something that we're already thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good problem.
Definitely.
Right.
But I'm already tired.
You're really tired. So let's say hello to some of our viewers, guys.
Yes, Crispy Pamor. Hello.
Hello, Gerald. Say hello.
Fritzy. Oh, the best chef.
Yeah.
Oh, Rain. Oh, hi, girl. She's very supportive. My late night chatmate.
You guys don't sleep.
Simcha.
Katita.
Hello.
Katita, thank you.
Hi. Hello, hello, babukas.
Yes, yes.
Yes, my hello, hello, bukas.
Come early, please. Come
Make
early.
your own hello, hello.
Come early.
Make your own.
Hello, oh,
Say,
Rex Pangan.
we
Thank
forgot to
you.
we forgot to talk about Rex. Rex,
Rex is I don't know.
lifesaver, a lifesaver
Yeah,
for us.
like when we put this together, it was actually Rex because we only plan to open this as a takeaway, no sit down. So this is just the front, and then we were thinking like maybe later on when we start making money,
So reinvest back.
we can open the
Reinvest.
back. But I called Rex and said like, oh, this is my plan. I said like, okay, no problem, Ate, we can make this for you. Okay, let me call one of my suppliers, and it is like, okay, purple is available, chairs and this and that. So it's done in 3 days. That's Rex.
Wow.
Wow.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Rex. Like Rex, I think he was just doing electric work, but now he's like a one-stop shop now.
Wow.
Aircon,
He's doing electric,
Nice.
painting.
carpentry. He has a good team behind. Really nice guys, and Rex like bend over backwards for us.
Yeah, so to all those business owners, you can contact Rex Pangan for all your business needs.
Yeah, Rex. Even if you only need to put the shelves, he can do it for you.
If you need a 20 amp fryer, if you need a 20 amp fryer plug before you're gonna open the next day, he's there.
Yeah.
He's there.
He's the one that something wrong with the kitchen. He will be like, Rex, something wrong with my electricity. It's like, okay, Kuya, do a video. I'll tell you what to do.
Anne Marie Alvarez. Oh, so many friends.
Oh, she's my classmate in high school.
Oh,
Erica, hello. Thank you.
Erica.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Thank
are you
you.
ready for
Well,
online ordering now?
I think we're starting with Uber Eats soon, but we're probably gonna add DoorDash as well. But we'll start with Uber Eats.
Yep. And you got one from Queensland.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Gusto na. Patong escabeche.
Thank you.
Yung mga supporter ng Purple Yam, every time na may magwewelga, sila yung sila yung mga mekos-mekos.
Yeah, so that was really controversial what happened last festival, right? Did
Yes,
you
yes.
get anything that you learned with what happened online and on sites that you can share?
I think like it's more on like no matter like you prepared for it, like you can't really like predict what gonna happen. Like if there's more people, and you can only prepare so much, and you just you just adapt what is there once like the show the show start.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
I mean, if anything, we learned um, maybe just how to handle the lines a bit better. But again, we didn't know what sort of population that was going to come out and support the event. So we did as much as we could. Um, and then, like you said, how do you handle when some people complain? So you just try to be as transparent as possible. So I gave my 2 cents of what occurred, and then you go from there. But
Yeah.
Do you bake, Eric? I think I asked this
oh yeah,
personally to you. Yeah.
Rhea's smiling because I think I bake better than her. I mean, overall, she's a pastry chef, but I can bake. Like I said in the past, I had a little bakery. Even Rhea was a part of that bakery in the Philippines, but um,
Do you still have that?
Yes, but it's not
it's
open.
not open. Yeah, it's
But
not.
we
So
built that one.
we built it from scratch, like the whole building,
Yeah, we
like
because
Philippine style,
yeah,
but
bakery.
next to my mom's house. Like
Maybe set up a purple lamp there.
yeah, yeah. No, that's Barrio Bakery. You can't touch that.
It's part of the big picture.
Well, my old baby.
Yeah, so our Pinoy entrepreneurs is coming up soon, guys. Do you want to invite them and tell them what Purple Yum is doing? Because I think you're doing something different this year. Hope we're
Yeah,
smiling.
Purple Yam will be there at Bunjel on the 12th of November. We this time we will gonna be more relaxed. There will still be cake, and we are on the work if we can deliver a halo halo. But we still trying to how we can arrange that one. There will be gonna be a lot of free taste for us as a thank you
Oh.
for all the support. Also, I think we want more relaxed this time so we can
Yeah.
go around and support other businesses too.
Yeah, this is gonna be our third time. Again, we got a lot. We made a lot of other businesses through entrepreneurs and the group. A lot of our friends from the first event are some of our dearest friends that we have now. And then yeah, we're in the plans of maybe some surprises or
Yeah.
uh, like a lot of things that we do. We like to do in secret, just surprise you.
Yeah, guys. So Pinoy Entrepreneurs 2.2 Small Businesses Expo 2023. This is the last one, so better come. And this time there'll be a lot. Like
But maybe last one this year.
yeah, last one.
Just make it clear.
I saw, I saw, like, no, it's not.
last one this year. So
Yeah.
So, Eric, I got one final question for you.
Oh yeah. I'll
Are you
use my
gonna
pass.
are you gonna let me in on that secret?
What secret? Oh no.
Nah, it's a trick question.
Yeah, but usually we ask this to businesses who are or who are couples. So what's your message for each other? What's that look, Rhea?
So that's,
I think you're gonna use the pass this time.
Passing already.
Eric used it already earlier. So.
I think there was too much of an open book. Like
yeah.
our message is sometimes it's gotten to the point like again it's corny. Like we talk all the time. We finish each other's sentences.
Yeah.
Um,
Our message was like at the end of the
Yeah.
day when we finish work, like like 10 to like 15 hours a day of work, and then when we get home, like, and he start talking, I was like, stop it, I'm texting, like, don't talk to me.
Oh, yeah,
We get to that point already, like, you do your own stuff, I don't mind.
yeah.
But
I think our message, my message is like, yeah, me time, me time, me time.
yeah,
Sometimes me time is key. Sometimes you need some me time.
I think the message is more on like kind of like thank you for like the first person who believes in me that I can do whatever I'm doing now, because I think like if I'm just doing it by myself, I don't think so that I have all the courage. I'm just happy that like he's next to me, and when he saw that, you know, like I'm happy with what I'm doing, it's like full support, like okay, you can use this, you can do this, like, you know, you do what, you know, you like what you are doing. So yeah, I think that's the message.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna change mine. Yeah, I think,
Not challenge.
no, no, I was just thinking about. I was thinking about like, cause you were talking about like your own experience. For me, um, a lot of my life I've done things on my own, and it took me really far. But I think back then, if I would have let some other people in along that journey, I would have probably been farther. So my thing is, my message to Rhea is thanks, um, for allowing me to sort of let other people into my life, beginning with her, right? So that's sort of the message. Like, don't be afraid to let people in. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for questions. I think sometimes
Don't be scared to
that's.
speak
I think,
up.
yeah. Speak up. I think
To speak
in
up,
our
yeah.
culture, especially if you're coming from the Philippines, like in our culture, sometimes it's naturally it's in our blood for us to just like be submissive, just to be like yes, man, yes, boy, yes. But sometimes we don't question. You don't question why, or you don't question who. But I think now, if we are in a different place, you're basically we're in a different country. We got to sort of adapt to what these people do here, but at the same time, keeping your roots is grounded of what you have back in the Philippines. So don't be afraid to ask for directions. I know it's a big Filipino thing. Like you ask where the purple yum is. Like I thought we're here on the corner. I don't know where it is. Like go inside and ask the store where the purple yum is. But I think that's it. Don't be afraid just to ask for help.
That's beautiful.
Very nice.
Oh,
Well
well
said,
said.
guys.
And Ace will do a summary of what what is
Yeah.
what key
There's so
takeaway,
many,
Ace.
yeah, so many things to unpack, and but many principles to take away. I think you both don't know, maybe, but I think you both are innovators. I think you're just very humble and also a conqueror. So coming from a different state and establishing here your lives after 2 years and your purple yam. And who knows what's next for purple yam? I think it's just more success.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just very inspiring. And we only see the product, like you keep saying this, Rhea, right? But behind the scenes, I think it's a lot of hard work and love on what you're doing. So thank you for sharing your both of you, for sharing your talents and the products that we all enjoy. I think it's just gonna go more distance. It's just a start.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Congratulations,
thanks
guys.
for
And
being like a platform to share our story. Like I said, like we're always willing to share all the time. Like
Yeah.
when if we can give anyone a lesson, not that we're the not that we're experts, but these lessons are just based on our own experience. We're not saying it's for everyone, but at least we're just saying this is what we went through.
Yeah.
And if you can take something from it, more power to you.
yeah,
Like also thank you
amazing.
because
What a
like
way to finish.
because you open the door for us, like meeting like new people, like other Pinoy entrepreneurs, and like meeting new friends like you guys. Now I can go to your house and eat.
Of course.
We need someone to take care of our dogs. Uh,
Or maybe you
Oh,
can
we're not. Oh
we
no,
got dogs.
not
can
over
someone
here.
look after the dog.
We'll
I
talk
know.
about it off air.
We'll talk about it after.
Just one more question. Is it really taro, not ube?
Taro is not a ube. Ube is not a
Okay.
taro. Ube, the ube, the purple yam is ours. When the consul general was here, we were so fortunate that the consul general was here on our opening. He was um doing the speech about purple yam, that it's not a taro. Taro is not purple yam. Purple yam is not a taro, and it's ours.
It's distinct to the Philippines.
It's Filipino pride. So we should like put it there, and then have people like to be known that it's our food, it's our dessert.
Uh,
Nice.
that's nice.
Nice.
Thank you guys so
Wow.
much for your time. I know you're too tired, but you still gave us your
Thank you
time.
for giving us the
Yeah.
time. Yeah, it's a privilege and an honor.
Yep.
Thank you guys once again.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you also.
And again, just visit them at the Sunshine Branch. What's their address? Rhea, what's your address?
86 Sunshine.
This is
Sorry, 80, I keep doing it all the time. 86 Hampshire.
Hampshire Road, Hampshire Road, Sunshine, and the one in Chadston is 627 Warrigal Road, Chadston.
And
And
what's
the
the
one,
hours on
and
the
the
new?
one in Hawaii is 31 Wakalea Avenue. No, I'm just kidding.
Waikiki.
Yeah, Waikiki. Thanks for finishing off. For me. You know where it's at.
And what's the hours on the new branch, guys?
So the new branch in Sunshine is weekdays 9 o'clock to 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Monday to Friday, and in our weekend 10 o'clock to 9 p.m.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Just in time for summer.
Yes.
Thank you again, guys, for your time, and we'll see you everyone again on Thursday for another interview with another chef, with another pastry chef. And for now, yeah, good night and thanks for
Thanks,
watching.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.